Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we picked up a head. It's still warm. Hooray! That sounds great. I also have a drink. I don't know if you heard that crunching noise just then, but I think that was my water bottle. I've got some nice, cool, refreshing water with me, so hopefully I won't get too overheated. That being said, I can literally feel the sweat pouring down my forehead, and that is not a pleasant feeling. Oh, hello. Oh, we got a door over there. Nothing hidden over here, but there are a lot of altars. So many altars here.
The whispers are louder in there. I can see them.
You can see the whispers.
Yes?
No way through this gate. Wonder what it's made of.
Something creepy. Probably. Thanks, Cowl. Thanks for that. To be fair, that is why I brought him. I was like, Cowl will say some freaky shit. And that's great. If it were anyone else, I wouldn't be quite so happy, but that's my adopted son. And therefore, I let him get away with murder. Okay, yeah, I see something down there. However, I think, notice there is water dripping down from the ceiling. I think if, oh, take the tongue of whispers. Oh, that'll probably also be warm. A warm tongue lying on a plate. Ugh. Yeah, if we go through with our veil fire, the water will put out the flames. But if we pull this... Yeah, it diverted the streams. Aha. Oh, hello, examine. The lost temple of Dirthamin. Dirthamin is gone, he said. Our highest one brings to us this gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What of the old secrets that burn within our hearts? Ooh. That doesn't sound pleasant, does it? This does not seem like a pleasant place. Explorers in the temple. A number of notes are scribbled on this scroll, many crossed out or written in terse, angry letters. Reveal the heart, unite it with the flame. Together they will form the key to liberation, advancement. The translation is not clear. I also do not think this brazier is the flame it speaks of. There's something further in the temple. Okay, I love that shriek. Spinny spin! Excuse me, on me, there we go. Took him a minute. Scream. On him. And you. Good stuff. I absolutely love the scream that resonates from the plate as you pick up the object. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful noise. One that, you know, I would be happy hearing that noise anytime. I might set that as my alarm. Why not? What a wonderful way to start the day. Great. Fantastic. Ooh, hello. Solus, if you would be so kind. And fist it. On. There we go. Ooh, hell, oh dear. Well, that's not great. However, don't mind if I do. Free to the slaves, okay. A helmet. And explorers in the temple. They came for me in the night, but I won't let them take it. I'll find Dirthman's wisdom on my own. Those traitors want riches for themselves. They won't have a clue how to decipher the remainder of the ritual. Let it be known that I, Lord Gretienfoe, am not to blame for what befalls them. I am not to blame for any of this. Paranoia. Paranoia sinking in amongst the treasure hunters.
Another one of the explorers.
He hid here. He died afraid.
I love bringing Cowl places. I love the little extra story beats he provides. And all the little insights. Ooh. Hello. I can't imagine Aenor has ever seen anything like this. I imagine if she did seek out any elven ruins with her clan, like I said, they had to be safe. That was the thing, you know. She didn't want to lose any members of her clan to, you know, walking corpses or, you know, very feral giant spiders. So, you know, I don't think she was particularly interested in, like, oh yeah, let's go hunt down lost elven lore. She also looks to the future. But I would imagine, the heat, it's getting to me. I'd imagine she's probably searched through some elven ruins, like very small places, nothing grand like this, places that have been, you know, picked clean by human adventurers and other clans. I think she'd be amazed. She'd be amazed by all of this, and
the torch goes out.
Indeed. And that's such a shame, considering there's a doodad right there. I will admit, I don't... Oh, Chamber of Torment. I don't like how dark this place is, just... Mainly because I don't like dark places in video games. You never know what's in the dark. There could be anything. It could be, like, harmless, or it could be a dragon just waiting to eat your face. You never know. And, okay, yeah, we need some Veil Fire. And, oh, hello, there we go, a Solus. Excellent. The Lost Temple of Deathman. Our highest one. He deceives us. The honeyed words that drip from his tongue. We know the despair they mask. We disciples of Dirthman know truth, now as ever. I find that interesting in terms of, like, this is multiple times we've seen the word truth repeated. In the first one, there was talk of the old truths being pushed down. In the second one, again, it seemed like this truth that was being spoken of, it seemed like it was more of a burden. It wasn't something good. It was like, we know the truth. It is a burden that we have to bear. And, it makes you think. It makes you think about these disciples of Dirthman, because more often than not, you see the truth as being depicted as, like, this good thing. Like, oh, I know the truth and it is good. But if you know the truth about everything, that creates such a burden, because people lie all the time in various different ways and about various different things. And the truth, whilst it can, you know, reveal things, bring them into the light, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. The truth casts light on everything, whether that is, you know, the brightest good or the bleakest evil. Truth sees all and sees it for what it is. And that can be very damaging, in a way. I hope I'm making sense here. I fingers crossed I am making sense, because in my brain I make perfect sense, but the things coming out of my mouth, I'm not so sure about. Okay, explorers in the temple. I don't care what Lord Gretien claims. There were voices last night, whispering to us in our sleep. It is not silly fears. It is this place. Is it worth finding this artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as we search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, events I would rather forget. I would leave if it did not mean foregoing my entire pay after months of work. Yeah. Events I would rather forget. Things that are damaging. Things that are harrowing. But the truth cares not for your emotions. The truth sees all. And that will take a toll on a person. And if these people, if these disciples were cursed to know the truth about everything, I would argue it would be enough to drive someone mad. And you know, Dirthaman has gone. These people are probably on the verge of falling apart as it is, and the highest one, the head priest, trying to keep everyone's spirits up, like, no, Dirthaman will come back and we'll all just keep praying. I know what I'm doing, but they know the truth. They know in your heart you are lying. I can sense it. I can feel it. You speak pretty words, but we know the truth, and we know you are talking bullshit. The highest one promises safety. I shall protect our ancient secrets, he claims. All that Dirthaman once granted us will be safe, but it is our blood he seeks. A sacrifice dark and unholy, a prison of evil to keep us in and all else out. Yeah, they're trying to turtle. The highest one, he's scared. Without the protection of the gods, what will they do? Yes, they're priests, but it doesn't seem to me like they're fighters. They're more oracles, seers, that kind of thing. These people might not be the best at defending themselves. And as such, he's like, okay, we're gonna turtle. We're gonna lock ourselves away. But I need y'all to die to do it. You can see why things would start falling apart. The hands of torment. Okay. Come on. Where you at? Okay, let's get some fun. Actually, no, I prefer ice. Excuse me. Okay, let's do it that way then. No. That wasn't what I wanted. There we go. Back. Come on, Aenor, get in there, lass. Oh, look at her. Look at her with full guard. It's so beautiful. There we go. Where did the thing? Can we? I would like to pick it up, please. Thank you. There we go. And you dropped things for me. How kind. And it isn't just corpse hearts. Oh. Ooh, ornate elven key.
Where could this key lead?
One of the passages back in the ritual area, perhaps.
Sounds likely. And who else? You else. Thank you. Ooh, Fate touched Velveteen. Ooh. That's pretty good, considering it's only tier 1. That ain't half bad. Now let's go through this way so that we don't end up with a dud torch. Ooh.
One of the explorers from the camp. Where are the rest of them?
Explorers in the temple. This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. From what you can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remains locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. Stabbed in the back, but by friend or foe. Considering that they were hearing, you know, their names being whispered. They were hearing secrets that they had, you know, personal events. It's no wonder that they started getting paranoid. Lord Gretien locked himself away. Magically sealed. Yeah, I think it's highly likely that that guy was stabbed in the back by one of his fellow adventurers. Okay, we've got this door. I just want to check how many passages. Okay, but that's open. And this leads around. Okay, let's go through the doorway first, or at least try to. Yep, there we go.
So this is where the key leads.
Oh, deep mushrooms. Don't mind if I do. Growing on a corpse. I'm sure that makes them extra tasty. We've got something to pull. We can go up that way. Aha, okay. What's through here? The Path of Secrets. A yoink. Ooh. Hello, thank you kindly. Yeah, this just seemed to be a little locked off area. Maybe, you know, maybe for supplies or something. Considering every wall, or practically every wall, jeez, I got startled. There's a branch or something hanging from the ceiling there, and it went in through. I apologize. The heat is getting to me. It went in front of the camera, and it scared me half to death. I'm gonna take a sip for a minute. Okay. There we go. The water isn't as cool as I'd like it to be, but considering the room I'm in, the room I record in, it's so small. It is so small, and my tower, it's literally right next to me, so it's putting all of its heat out onto one of my arms. Goddamn. Goddamn. I'm too warm. You like this. We could always do with more heat. Not more heat, more light. That was a Freudian slip, if ever. What I was going to say before, it seems like a lot of the walls have these little alcoves for bodies. So I don't necessarily think that room over there, I don't think it was intended for the deceased or, you know, elves in Uthanera. I think that was just the design of this place. They kept probably the ex-priests who were slumbering in those alcoves as like a mark of respect or something. Okay, 5 out of 7. They will come for us in the night. Those who would steal the words from our lips, and our God no longer rises to our defense. We claw at the walls, Now we pray for a dawn that will never arrive. They're starting to go a little bit doolally in here. Then again, I question the sanity of these priests. Like I said, they knew the truth. And that is gonna take a toll eventually. Let's head over here. I want to try and be methodical about this. Nice little pool.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
Oh, okay. Well, we can see it right over there.
That should help ward off demons.
And this is why we bring Solus to the ancient elven temple. Excellent. Although, I'm wondering if we've actually maxed out our friendship with him. Ooh. The lost temple of Dirthamin, his mind which cannot think, his tongue which cannot speak, his hands which cannot touch, his ears which cannot hear, his eyes which cannot see. And thus shall our highest one be bound. He shall join us in our silence. Yep, they turned on the high priest. He was... To be honest, it sounds kind of like he wanted to protect himself. He was sacrificing off the lesser priests for the safety of everyone, but was it, or was it just for him? Considering they referred to his words as honeyed, I think they realized he wants to protect himself. He wants to protect himself, and we will not tolerate that. If he's gonna kill us all off, then we're gonna kill him off, and we're just gonna starve to death. Because that's all we can do. This is a temple, not a farm. Oh, this is just a little alcove. Okay. Okay, nothing in here. We could go through that way, however, again, the water will put out the veil fire. And I cannot be asked running all the way back to the previous brazier. Let's see, what's... there's a bridge right there. The Chamber of Unheeding. There we go, and... light that up. There we go, good stuff. Oh, right over there. The ears. Alright, dickhead. Oh, hello! Oh, lordy. Okay, it's just 2 arcane horrors. Okay, one of them, and fist it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Lord, why are you here? Why are you here? There we go, behind me for defense. More fisting. Okay, come on, people. Oh, hello! Hello there, you alright? Oh, Aenor, what are you doing? Let's see. I want to save this, that's the thing. Take a sip. Take a sip. Okay, come on. Buddy, do you want to take out this guy who's right in front of you? No, focus fire. Focus fire, Solus. Oh, shit, there goes Cowl. Ah, he's and there's Aenor. Tanking away again. Beat it. Beat it to death. Keep on fisting, Solus. Keep on fisting. God, these... Fighting arcane horrors is so much easier when you're playing ranged. No running around, no getting annoyed. Come on. Come on, take it out. There we go. Cowl, buddy? Cowl? You okay? There you go. There, that's right. Take a sip. It's Reet. It's Reet. You're gonna be fine, bud. Again, don't mind if I do. I love the whispers when you first pick up, you know, some veil fire. It's such a creepy little addition, and they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to add that in, but they did, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, there we go. Come on, people. 4 out of 6. We're almost there. We've almost got all of them. What is that? Oh, it's light. Okay. For a minute then, I thought it was like green slime or something weird like that, like creating a trail. It's like that's not part of this dungeon as far as I'm aware. Ooh. Hello. There we go. We will not have it. Will not have it. The secrets are madness in our ears, but they are ours. The highest one cannot take them from us. Only Dirthaman, our keeper, only he. And if he does not take the secrets, they are ours forever. Yeah. The highest one, he was trying to kill all the others off so that only he would know the truth. And surprisingly enough, the lesser priests outnumbered the main priest. And they didn't take too kindly to his bullshit. Who would have guessed? Who would have thought? I guess maybe the highest one thought, you know, without Dirthaman, I hold the highest rank, therefore they'll all just listen to me. But, you know, the priests of Dirthaman, they didn't hold loyalty to the highest priest. They were loyal to Dirthaman. Let's see. I have in my head that we need to fight more arcane horrors. So let's heal everyone up. There we go. Nice. The Chamber of Despondency. Ooh. Very cool. And a yoink. And you're coming with me too. No loot gets left behind. Deepstalker hide, nice. You know what, let's leave that closed for a minute. The Heart of Despondency. Oh. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secrets that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fear will not weaken us. No one shall come, dear mentor. In our eternity, only darkness reigns. Yeah, I guess the lesser priests, you know, they were like, Dirthaman has gone. He is no longer with us, but we shall keep our vigil. We shall wait. And if that waiting only leads to us starving to death, then fuck it, that's okay. The highest one had other ideas. And they said, no, you have to wait too. You can't bugger off and leave. These, please. Bugger off. That's it. There we go. Give me some of that. Frostfire. Ooh, hello. You alright? And more fisting. Thanks. Excuse you. You cannot dodge out of the way of my fist. That and more of these just in case they come close. Okay. Oh, excuse you. Where do you think you're going? No. Die. There we go. Okay, one left. Okay, right there. Just keep at it. Keep at it. Aenor and Cassandra have full health. Not full health. They had full guard. We've got this. We've got this. Keep on fisting. Ah, nice. Excellent work. These arcane horrors are no match for us. I kind of expected them to be a little bit more difficult than they have been. Hey, nice. Then again, considering how long it was before I could get Aenor, you know, her specialization, you know, it's no wonder that fights were so challenging for me. With, not Cassandra, with Aenor, you know, really letting the squad down. But yeah, now that she's properly a champion, she tanks like a beast. Oh, flipping it. I didn't realise. I haven't been paying attention to my timer at all. Oh, what the f... Sir, why are you here? Sir, Okay. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna read some codex entries. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. Okay. The Friends of Red Jenny. The Friends? Don't poke them. It's tempting, because what else can you do? But don't. Never know what you'll get. Because Red Jenny, she's been around a long time. She's everywhere. And she hits hard or she hits light, but the choosing isn't up to you. You want someone to get their desserts? Save your coppers for a moral crow and know what you're getting. Notes from Sir Kaita, a travelling merchant, to his son, Herbal. They're a distraction, whatever they are. Oh, they're a distraction, whichever they are. Keeps people busy and the Lord's edgy. And with the assaults not having any bearing, we've been paid to strike guest rivals several times now. Bards should pay her a commission. Anonymous. My father went after her once. You want to lose your friends fast? Just say you're tracking hers. He found a report that said she was killed in Navarra. Everyone in that command, to a man, dead or hobbled or somehow lost their claims during the winter following. Know when that was written? 52 years ago. I'll take a witch over what... Again, I'm sorry for all the tongue fumbles. I'll take a witch over whatever she is. Let her pick at the nobles. I think it's nature. Recommendations of Captain Varn, private militiaman, contracted in Denerim. How's it work? You tell me how to tell. Ask for something bad to happen, eventually something does. Did she do it? Does it matter? Either way, you think you had a piece. Maybe that's enough. Interview at a Monsimard tavern, no name given. I know it was her. Keys do not simply go missing. And the horses. I suppose they were loosed quite by accident. And the fires that swept the southern quarter, the flooding in my summer home, the drop in the price of trade goods that just happened to coincide with my plans to sell my investments, the cholera I suffered last season, the weather that is inclement whenever I'm travelling. You cannot tell me all these things were mere happenstance. Perhaps your disbelief is her doing as well. You're dismissed. Everyone is dismissed. The scattered notes of Ban Markle, yeah. The Red Jennies, they could serve a good purpose, but they're just so scattered. And again, it's when you get Jennies that are like, I'm intervening. You have to pay me now, but I never asked for your help. Yeah, but I did help you, therefore you have to pay me. Like, The Grey Wardens. The Blight had ravaged... Let's try that again. The Blight had ravaged the land for months. The armies of the great kings amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn with the archdemon at its head. It was then, when courage seemed to fail and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies, and held that line until the archdemon was dead and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. Then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds rolled back and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew they had lost no men, that none of their blood had been spilled. This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about all of them. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. Adaptation of a Grey Warden legend. The tale outlined above is widely told, although subject to regional variations. Free marchers might substitute great kings for titles bestowed in their given city-states. In Ferelden, the implied army of wardens is sometimes replaced with two, representative of the national heroes who fought and defeated the archdemon at Denerim during the Fifth Blight. The beating of wings is a reference to the griffins the wardens are said to have ridden into battle, although griffins went extinct long before the recent blight. They still appear in numerous stories, sometimes serving as a metaphor for the warden's underestimated courage, but also employed to please an eager audience. From Tales of the Wardens by Sister Manon. The Imperial Chantry. Okay, there we go. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the divine in Valrio reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second commandment, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Tevinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. The Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rulers of men as much as possible. When the clerics of Tevinter altered the Chant of Light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the divine in Valrio ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within Valrio, an argument that grew until, in 487 Towers, the Chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted divine Valhale, who was not only male, but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of the Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offence to the Chantry in Valrio. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the Chantry in Valrio accomplished was to cement the separation. While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry's teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened, and male priests have become more prevalent. The Circle of Magi today rules Tevinter directly, ever since Archon Nomeron was elected in 734 Storm directly from the ranks of the Enchanters, to great applause from the public. He dispensed with the old rules forbidding mages from taking part in politics, and within an age, the true rulers took the various imperial houses. I completely misread that. And within an age, the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. The Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the First Enchanters and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utter heresy to any member of the Chantry outside of Tevinter, a return to the days of the Magisters, which brought the blights down upon us. But it exists, and even though we have left the Tevinter Imperium to the mercies of the dread Kunari, still they have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable. From Edicts of the Black Divine by Father David of Carinus, 811 Blessed. Alrighty then, and let's... I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to end off right here. In the next episode, we fight this random arcane horror. What's it doing chilling in a corridor? It's just looking at a wall. It's looking at a wall. It's confused. It's maybe worried. I don't know, but in the next episode, it dies. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.